Oh, where's he off to? Walking away from the camera mysteriously. He's walking towards the camera now. He's looking towards the sun, and probably shouldn't do that, mate. Oh, he just looked into the lens. Taking a photo of that baby in that belly. There's a cute little rabbit. Pretending to drink some tea, I see. Text your friends that you don't have. Oh, tea commercial shot. He's clearly flexing his kitchen here. What a douche. The God, that looks cold. His dick's probably pretty shriveled. Yeah, he's clearly a noob. He's filming flowers. That's the sun. He's filming the sun. It's a little bit bright in it. Probably shouldn't look at that.
Welcome to the new house, the new apartment, my new home office. It's not a house, it's an apartment. The acoustics are dreadful right now, but I'll work on that. Get some curtains in here and something. If you're new around here, my name's Nico, and I run a video production company where I create videos for fashion and lifestyle brands. I have been requested recently, or had the opportunity to make a branded content piece. They were like, we want this Asian face inside the ad, which was super cool. And of course they wanted me to make the video also. So they're basically getting like a production company level video for because I'm going to get awesome people to work on it with me. But it's a nice change. And there was a nice request to come in. And it's something that I've been wanting for a very long time. Actually, as of right now, I've written a concept that I think has had no real pushback, and it's going to be shot in the comfort of my own home, on my own schedule, with a pay that's higher than most commercial day pays. And to give that perspective right now, as a DP or freelance videographer, it's not bad. I'm super grateful for that opportunity, and I think this is a direction that I've been wanting to go and pivot towards. This has all happened without having like 100,000 followers or having like such a massive audience. This has happened because I've developed a skill, and the video stuff is looking nice enough now that people fuck with it. I recently did a breakdown of all of the content that I've ever made for like Instagram and TikTok Reels, and it's come to about 141 videos over the past 2 years, which is like not a ton. Like people are putting out a lot more, but I'd say the quality is pretty high. And that's really led to a lot more opportunities to come in for me in terms of requests, in terms of me not having to send cold fucking emails out. But the intention behind this was to create options. And I wanted to create more job opportunities for myself where I could say no to this and yes to that. And without being in fear of being like, oh, I got to take this job this month because like last month was dry as hell. And so I feel like I've gotten to the point finally after sort of 2 years of really cranking that's paying off. And so that leads me back to being excited to get more of these type of opportunities in for this brand deal, whereby which brands say, hey, do your thing. We trust you as a creator to go out and do something awesome and then bring it back to us. And yeah. And the good thing about this is that it combines my expertise of production and the high quality of production and the ability to do all these things that you have to do when you're producing a project for a client, but then also do it with a bit more freedom. And then this is the next step I see for myself. 70% production work, freelance stuff, and then another 30% for brands and branded content. In that position, I can see myself always being still subject to client feedback, all these other things. That's part of it. That's part of the game. I'm seeing also a lot of power in sharing the process and the journey. And I think that's really something that has helped me create more short form content, and has really helped me feel more fulfilled, because I get messages from people, which is lovely, who buy the course/resource that I have for freelance videographers. And they're just like, this really helped me out and I'm really grateful. And that for me is super rewarding, because I also fucking didn't know anything about how to make videos. And how to make money from videos. And so when someone shares that they have had impact from my resource, then it really definitely hits me. And I would love to keep doing more of that. For those of you who want to know, it's in probably the description of this YouTube video. It's a resource of all of the things that I've learned from freelance videography, or fucking up basically all of my past 7 years of making videos, and how I've struggled, and essentially how I have come to not struggle so much anymore financially, and to be making some awesome videos with some of the best clients in the world. That includes Zalando, Adidas, Dr. Martens, these kinds of brands in the fashion lifestyle niche. On reflection of this first quarter, I have had so many banging requests in that have not quite worked out. I can probably share them here. I won't share exactly the budgets and things, but I've had requests from Adidas Originals to direct, Porsche and Kayak. Things that I haven't worked out because some political stuff has happened, or another production company has won a pitch, or I've been just like, no, I'm busy moving apartment. But the quality of the request is getting much higher these days, and it's really, really lovely. LinkedIn, posting stuff there now. Nora is 12 weeks pregnant now, which is awesome. Nora's my girlfriend. And excited to see how that develops and how that changes my life, and how that affects my relationship to creating work, and my relationship to Nora, my relationship to the world around me. Because becoming a father would be just so fucking cool. I've always wanted to be like a young dad. Due date is supposedly November 7th right now. That gives me a few months to rack some cash and to make some cool projects and to spend a lot of quality time with Nora. I have some doubts. Like, obviously I'm like, how am I going to be able to output so much stuff when I've got a kid? And how am I going to be able to do this and this? Honestly, I think it's just going to be that next level where you're just like, I'm just going to have to choose tasks that I work on extremely, extremely intentionally and with precision, if that makes sense. Not wasting time on menial tasks and just cutting them out of my life, and maybe hiring someone to just take those things on. Just even like with Nora not working, there's that financial pressure as well, where she'll work, Nora will work, but I will support her, where I will just be like taking on projects to make sure that the bills get paid and more. I want a house. I want my Jag F-Type. I want an awesome community of people to work with. And these things are all on their way. I want my little retirement house. I want my holiday house in Italy. I don't know if this is a thing I've ever shared, but I've always loved the idea of having my little olive trees in a house in Italy. And I'm going to explore that more over the next year or so. And right now, I will just try and save as much as humanly possible and take risks on creating cool projects and traveling maybe a little bit more before the kid comes. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now in my life. I live on the lake now. I have a forest right next to me. I have a sauna in my apartment, shared sauna, not just for me, but for the sort of unit. I'm trying to be very, very intentional, deleting absolutely everything that's unnecessary in my life so that I can have enough space and time to be with Nora and to create that quality time that I want for myself also, and to have space to create more art. I've also been writing more music in amongst this, and I want to see those projects come to life with my art and not just be making videos just for clients, even though I love it. Have a lovely day, everyone. Take it easy. Thanks for listening to me, Babylon. And yes, catch you in the next video. Ciao.